legends. Round 3. Hey, we missed you last week. We had to take a break so that we could get A-Hold and the iRacing official Bathurst 12 out. There were no chocolates for the Car Touring K or the Thrill House arcade racing team this year at the mountain. 2020 was good for us. We got a P4. And the less spoken about this year, the better. We've been scrambling around in the background trying to get a few things sorted for the stream this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gonna go to the track in one moment. Broad 74, PD Motorsports. Thanks for tuning in. 4 viewers, share it around, share the love, let everybody know. Crew House is back, and we are here at Alton Park. We made a calendar change. I reckon it was a bit of a gun move. check some details. Round 3, the Sim Inc. Caulk and Bowls 600. And we are currently in a 10-minute qualifying session. We've got Kai Ardley and Ryan House setting purple sectors at the moment. We'll bring up some early times very shortly. Missing a few of our protagonists this evening. Let's turn down Night Ride FM a little way. So race 1, as usual, championship mode, full beans, all the points, 20 laps, 72.60 kilometres. Race 2, arcade mode, full reverse grid, shorter distance, 12 laps, 43.56. So a bit of damage limitation for people who have a rotten round 1.
Sorry,
race 1, sorry. We got drama in qualifying. Skirner and Russell have got themselves into a bingle. We won't worry about that right now. You check some of the times. Danny Collins, he's missing his teammate. Mr. Molecule's on holiday. He's got a few weeks off. And there he is in Twitch. Mr. Molecule. Enjoying his vacation at the moment. Tunes into Drill House, of course. Currently P2 in the championship standings. That's about to change. Let's check all that out. John Merritt. He's not here as well. So, Andrew Smith will be happy about that one. The Learjet will be especially happy about that one. Currently P3 in the championship on 630 points. The next two are here. Satellite Racing Cars, Scotty Reid, Kai Ardley, doing really well in the championship at the moment, leading the team's championship, of course, and Rob Bowden, first of the Tank SRT cars there in P6. Ryan House back. See Kai in the distance here. He's had a little bit of bingle. He's trying to keep it off the walls here so we can get another lap in. We are so close to getting replays going. We have been working with SDK and our friend Michael Carew from Triple F to try getting this all working. And at the death knock, it decided it was going to bail on us. So another round with no replays, but we'll be back with a vengeance. Don't you worry about that. We're building things slowly but surely here with Thrill House, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the end product, but I love how it is right now. You know, never be disappointed with what you have, especially when it's this. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Tart Touring Car Championship. Let's get rid of the points off the screen and have a look at some of these times. So Learjet out in front at the moment with a 1:13.096, pretty relative to the time he put up in his YouTube videos. So this man here creates the tunes for these cars. We run a fixed setup. Everybody runs the same. And he puts up a little onboard lap as well, just to show everybody how it's done. It's a cool little corner. Light on the throttle there, big lift, little bit of a brake. And then just really sketchy through here. Left on the brakes, but you've got to get it settled so you can get this double apex right-hander. Then there's another crest, let it settle, get on the power. And then another bumpy straight. You can hear the revs rise as it goes over all the little undulation. Tuck it in for this right-hander. Get on the power, down and up over the rise again. And this is turn 1. There's going to be a lot going on here at turn 1. Very unsettling. You can run it quite a bit wide there. You can see Ash just runs it a bit wide. Tank SRT car gets let some bites. Heavy on the brakes. Very unsettling into this long left-hander. Wait to get on the power. And he's tucking in for a little bit of a toe with the car in front. This is the hardest corner on the track. Braking zone. It's got a little bump in the braking zone. It's going to unsettle a lot of people. There will be cars sparing off. It's a tricky car at the best of times, and we've given them a very tricky track. We look at flame cam. Popping some flames as we head down the back straight now. Learjet still 2 tenths ahead of Bowden. Noble back in the game, 4 tenths off. There's Reid, there's Howe, Collins, Ardley. Schooner doing a great job in P8. Loretti, he's up there in the championship doing really well. Then it's Thoburn, Knockholds, English, Leiden, Lancaster, Barnes, Harriet, Calvert, Puckeridge, Blackie and Jasmine Beach. Smaller turnout for this round. As always with this league, a lot of people slowly bow out. And that's okay. If you're watching and you enjoy what you're seeing and you want to join us, Grillhouse Arcade. Looks up on Facebook. Drop me a message. Find our Discord. Come join the party. We'd love to have you. Noble on a quick one. Tommy Lauder on Twitch, gunning for Dempsey. Had a killer race last round. Yeah, he did. Funny story about Mr. Dempsey. Bought himself a new mountain bike. Tried to hop a curb. Failed at hopping a curb. And pulled a hemi. And now he can't race. That's okay. He couldn't race to save his life before that anyway. All the gear and no idea. Mr. Dempsey, love your craft. So I want to know who your driver of the day you think is going to be. These rounds are brought to you by Molecule Australia. We give away $50 to the driver with the most votes at the end of this round. And you can also get yourself 10% off all products at Molecule Australia. Just use the code I'mATart and yeah, get yourself a handy little discount.
Mikey, this isn't right.
Cool to see all the new Formula One cars. All the new liveries coming out. I'm seeing some cars parking it up. Almost at the end of qualifying now. We've got Noble. He's pit the Learjet by P-Stick. He's in pit lane. Gets himself into the 12s. That's a mega lap. Well done, son. He's parking it. Job done. Don't worry about it. Sammy Collins. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of pressure for Sammy Collins to turn out tonight. His team owner, Mr. Molecule. He wants to hand $50 to his teammate, and here we go. Bring up the results. That is the end of qualifying. Go back to the start. There you go, son. Front row. It's Noble and the Learjet. Rob Bowden and Scotty Reid on row 2. Ryan Howe second of the Alpha cars. Row 3, Sammy Collins alongside him in P6. Caldraft and Schooner in the Jandal position. That's an awesome qualifying from him. Kai Ardley there in P8, row 4. Then it's Lane Thoburn and Adrian Loretti. Andrew Lydon. Great qualifying from Andrew Lydon with Jordan Knockholz alongside him in the first of the chill out entries. It's starting to line up now. Over the page, we've got Matty English and Chris Barnes, Nick Lancaster and Matthew Harriet, Jeff Calvert, Russell Puckeridge, Stephen Black and Jackson Beach, Aaron DeLuca off the back. 21 cars and one safety truck, Mr. Lee Partridge from Melbourne Performance Centre. Thanks for everything that you do for us. Let's get race working out. Race 5. Race 5 of the Tart Touring Car Championship. This is championship mode, full beans. No pressure, Sammy. Mr. Molecule watching on. 7 people tuned in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's send this mother. Noble off pole. Learjet alongside. Learjet, if he gets a good round, he'll take the championship lead, and that would probably be something he wasn't expecting this early on. We've got the starting lights. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away. Race 5, the Tart Touring Car Championship. It's a nice clean start, but the Learjet gets an absolute rocket ship into turn 1. Very clean from everybody. Couple of little positions lost, but we're away. And it's the Learjet leading Noble. Bowden tucks in P3. And it's Reid, Howe, Collins, Schooner, Ardley, Thoburn. start. Mega start, and here we go. First time into the heavy braking zone. Oh, Sammy has a look. Very tight, too wide from Schooner and Ardley. And we're away down the back straight. Noble tucks in behind the Learjet, and these two are starting to skip away. Very awkward right-hander. Little bit of a lift. Using all of the road. What a start. What a clean start. Look what happens when you're dropping 20 cars from the grid. It's amazing. It's good to have our regulars kicking on him. Oh no, there's a big one at the back. Oh, it's huge. There's half the grid. What do? Do they throw a safety truck? They do. We've got a safety truck. That is mega. That's absolutely mega. Wow. That did not take long. It looked nice and clean. I was giving them a G up about being the regulars who know how to party.
Safety truck will pick the leaders up on the back straight.
Wow. Big drama. Big drama. Schooner down 6 spots. It looks like Schooner was the one that got upset there. He was definitely caught up in all of that. And what happens here? Do they open pit lane? Could be advantageous for a lot of people.
Did everyone else not get a call on that safety car? Yeah, he's on the wrong pattern.
Sorry about that, guys. Safety truck.
Mega. Lee Partridge, Melbourne Performance Centre resets the field. Look at that small little group. There's a lot of them. A lot of them running done.
Are we all having this? Yeah, pit lane is open.
Pit lane opens up. Who stays out? Does anyone stay out? Box. Bowden stays out. Goes for track position. Everybody dives into pit lane. Mega. Wow. That looks like Lewis Hamilton doing a restart all by himself, doesn't it? Mr. Bowden following the safety truck around all by his lonesome. Barnes stays out. Tank the SRT 1-2. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well done, Tanks. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Tire Touring Car Championship. We are currently under safety truck for a huge incident on the opening lap. All the main protagonists managed to get out of that one, but it looked like Caldraft and Schooner may have got unhitched. Unfortunately, we can't bring you a replay right now. Although, I tell you what, maybe I could just quickly change over my could change over a couple of my things my end if James is listening in on me. Give me one moment. Let's see how this will have to be a real quick hustle here. We had something working. Let's take a gamble. Do we gamble? Let's gamble. Mr. James Shepherd, could you please go for a replay of the accident, please?
One more to green, pit lane is still open.
One more lap to green. Still under caution. Couple more cars peeling in. They'll have to be quick. And there's the incident. Oh, that is a mega incident. So it looked like Cal got unhooked there, and then that has just absolutely destroyed the field. That is mega. And yeah, we've got dramas with the replay. We gave it a go. Alright guys, we will get there with the replays, we really will. It was worth a gamble, it was worth a shot. It didn't quite work. Let's get back to live. Safety truck going in this lap. It's Mr. Bowden who will take control of the field. Thank you, Night Ride FM, during this safety car period. It's lap 4. And everyone seems to be somewhat back in control. I believe the people who have pitted,
Leader to maintain speed, safety truck going away.
I'll be able to get around and get back onto the pack. So Barnesy, he decided to stay out, hang with his teammate, and then on the second safety car lap decided to box, take that repair, get himself some fuel, and this is just going to be a 16 lap sprint to the end. Caution period is over. Green flag, and away we go. And Aaron rolling out of it. Probably should have got a wave around, but very well done. And we're underway again for race 5, the Time Touring Car Championship. Mega accident, they've taken the fast repair, they're all fueled. Let's go to the end. Oh no, we've got a B-Energy car off into the distance, a little bit of a dust up. Other than that, we're okay. Bowden leads Learjet, leads Noble. Collins up to P4, up 2 spots. Reed down a spot. So Reed and Ardley, satellite cars, working together in 5 and 6. Rob Board, flame cam with the leader. Rob Bowden, right-hander. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Run like the wind, son. He's got about 7/10 on the Learjet already. Oh, Learjet gets a little squirrely over the curbs. Heavy right-hander. What a start. Jasmine Beach is up 11 spots, by the way, just casually in 9th spot. She's having a mega run. Oh, no. And Knockouts gets looped around. He's not having a good run at the moment, down 8 spots. Ran the Bathurst 12 hour with that legend. And Mr. Consistency with his VR for sure. But unfortunate incident here. These three are starting to skip away from Sammy. And Ardley and Reed will be looking to get by. Good turnout for Rob Bowden. He's in a hunt for a title. Ashley Lair, Season 1 champion. He's in the box seat. He's just going to watch and wait, I think. Where are the passing maneuvers on this track? It's difficult. Bowden, tight line there. Gets a little bit of the curb, a little bit of dirt, and that might be enough for Ash to put his nose down the inside. Bowden leaves in the space, but it's too tight on the exit and Ash can't get it done. Over the line. These three are absolutely gapping it away as they start lap 7. On board with one like Chris Noble, Alpha Racing Team, Kintsugi FM, number 25. And these three, they had a mega ding-dong battle in Season 1. Came down to the last race of the last round. And a win in the favour of the Learjet, currently P2. Check out that little bump into the braking zone. It's crazy. Tightens up, first gear. Check the battle pack. Keeping that toe, son. He's down 2 spots from his pole position. Good points for the championship. He won't be liking sitting here in P3. Oh, big scrub of the wheels going through that right-hander, just a little bit hot. And he'll be throwing a few bucks now, trying to get into the back into the toe of Ashley Lair. Sammy Collins starts to range back up. He's only 2.3 seconds off this little battle now. And starting to skip away from the 2 satellite cars. So it's spreading out. The practice has paid off for these guys. And They are about 5/10 quicker. Ryan Howe sitting behind the one like Kai Ardley. Two of the Melbourne Performance Centre affiliated drivers. Collins, fastest lap of the race, so he is ranging up. 2.5 seconds. Back to Noble now. He wants to get onto the back of that pack. This is a complete drag race to the end. 20 laps. They are all fueled to the end after a lap 1 drama. This is the Tart Touring Car Championship. My name's Mikey. And round 3, Simming. Caulk and bold, 600. Sails it in, makes contact, bumps him wide. And that's a little bump and run from Ryan Howe, but I think the race control will let that one slide. It was very, very late on the picks. Managed to get it done as the leader starts to range up onto the back of Jeff Calvert. Here we go, blue flags are waving. Jeff gets out of the way, puts it on the brakes. Oh, gets a little slippery, gets a little bit too far out of the way. Leaders go by, tucks in behind, well done. Bowden goes a little bit wide. Lair tries to get around the outside. Oh, what a drag race. Here we go, lap 9. And, oh, wow, what a battle. Ash wants by, he wants by hard. Noble's like, keep battling, boys, I need to tuck back in. I need that toe. How did everybody go with fuel to the end? I'd love to show you fuel numbers and everything like that, but I just don't have them. What a crazy start to this one. There we go. Oh, Kai, a little bit of a lock up. Ryan's the meat between the two satellite buns. And he's managed to get by Kai, and now he's going to work on Mr. Reed. So he's got a little bit of pace, and he wants to go hang out with his mate, Mr. Chris Noble, who's he's about 7 seconds up the road at the moment. Get it done, son. Jump on board with gears and shit. Third gear, 150 k's, tuck in behind. Big drag race down here. Throws it in fourth, 210. Late on the brakes, thinks better of it. Oh, a little squirrely from Reed. Oh, Ryan, what a save! What a save! Oh, mate, what car control. That is amazing car control. Oh, and he's getting a dust up from behind as well. Kai wants by. You can hear the tap, tap, tap on the back, mate. You went slow out of there. I want by. Move it. This is cool. I love the aggro between these two. It's awesome. Will Kai go for a dive at the hairpin? Ryan goes defensive. Puts the brakes on, locks the wheels. Kai goes tight, first gear, gets it done. Ryan's way too wide, loses a spot. What an advantageous move that was. And Ryan just comes a little bit unglued there. Wow. Back up the front with Rob Bowden. And he's put a little bit of space between himself and the Learjet, and Pat Learjet's fallen back into the clutches of Noble. So there's Learjet gone for a move and it not paid off. Nine viewers, thanks so much for tuning in. Dart Touring Car Championship. We are on lap 11. We've just passed the halfway distance, and race 5 after this one will be the reverse grid race, arcade mode. Oh, Bowden goes a little bit wide there. Probably would have got an off track for that one. Noble did the same. And the end of the season, we do calculate all the incident points. Oh, big slide from Noble. He's on it. Collins brings that gap down to 2.1. So Collins, he's marching forward. These three getting into a little bit of a battle with each other, and Collins has checked out. Here we go, Barnsey. From the safety car restart, he boxed on the second safety car lap, took his fuel, and he's in a cool little battle here with Lane Thoburn, the lone Alpha Racing Team entry, because Micah Bradley's too much of a pussy to come racing. And these guys, that's very similar in pace, those two. Good to see them locked in a battle. But these three, always these three. We had a bunch of newcomers come in. Hey, let's have a go at this series. Sorry, mate. Got plans tonight, can't make it. No worries. And these three assume to position back up the front. Bowden doing an absolutely mega job. Still holding off the one like Ashley Lair. Chris Noble absolutely shadowing him. Do they go for a move? Line astern again. Collins chomps out more time on the leaders. He's only about half a second to a second away from getting in the tow. And then it'll be a four-way. I haven't seen a four-way since my early teens, mate. I lied, actually. It was about 25, I think. 7 people tuned in. Trying to keep things going. Trying to keep things humming along. We had a cool little battle here between Kai Ardley and the one like Ryan Howe. The two youngest guys in our league. Yeah, Ryan ranging up under brakes again, super deep. Oh, look at that, the brake check on the apex. Bumps him. Mega. Check out the attitudes. Collins with another fastest lap at 12.9. He's absolutely flying. He's in the toe of Noble. There he goes. He's going to latch onto the back of this. Give him another lap and he's going to be in it. Hope you enjoyed this one, Mr. Molecule. Your boy Sammy. He's performing at the moment. Fastest car on track. Keeping it clean. Watching the battle up front. Will there be a drama? It's all been very clean up the front. And pick the gears and shit. There we go. On board with Sammy Collins. Scrubs down from 230k. Scrubs off about 80k through that corner into third gear. Hard on the gas. Fourth. Get back up to about 230 here. Hard on the brakes again. Back down to third. Second. Pulling it in a little bit tighter. This is the other battle we have on track. The youngsters. Kai Ardley, Ryan Howe. Satellite Racing, Alpha Racing Team. Lap 14. 6 more laps of his mother. Ryan goes ultra wide. He's hungry. Kai managed to get by. And he's been parking it on the apex trying to shake Ryan. There's a lot of attitude in these two cars. And I'm playing fetch with my puppy at the moment. Anyway, back to the racing. Check the attitude from Ryan out of that corner. He's getting on it early, flicking the car sideways. Matthew Harriet, he's sitting P12. Knockout's on the recovery drive, P13. He's down one spot from his qualifying position. Oh, they're locked together now. Look at this. Got a blanket over them. Getting through a little Sunday night spoon session. It's Bowden, Ash, and Big Spoon, Chris Noble. Just recently moved to Tasmania, Chris Noble. And he's got his little web feet kicking like crazy, trying to hang on to the back of these two. Check the times. It's fastest man on track at the moment. These guys at the front just a little bit slower than the ones behind. Collins, Reed, Ardley, Howe, English with a 14 flat. He's flying. He's in P8 at the moment. Everybody else is around about a mid 14. Front guys are in a high 14. It's all starting to check up. We're on lap 15. We've got 5 to go. Oh, loving it. Let's get the battle pack back up. Let's check these gaps. Ash is just sitting right on the back of Bowden. He wants it. Sammy's in it now. He's right in it. Reed's managed to get onto the back of Sammy as well. These gaps are all squashing together and we've got a back marker coming. Who's this one? It's Jeff again. But Jeff hasn't quite acclimatised to the track. Oh no, Reed! Big incident! And the satellite car has gone into the wall in a huge way. Everybody's gone through. Can he flick around? What kind of damage has he got? Did he take a fast repair? Oh, that's unfortunate. Who's in? Bowden's in. So Bowden didn't pit. We forgot about that. Bowden didn't pit. He has to take his fuel. And then unhooks Ashley there and Noble. Oh, no. We forgot all about Bowden, who didn't pit. He stayed out with the safety truck. He had his teammate come with him for a lap. And it's come unglued. There's been no second safety truck. And he has to take it. Reed's out as well. And in the space of 30 seconds, the top 6 have completely changed. Jeff pulls over to the side of the road once again. Lap 16, 4 to go. The Learjet leads Chris Noble. Sammy Collins now in P3. And we're side by side with Ardley and Howe again. These guys don't quit. What a battle. And they've moved themselves up to P4 and P5. We've got English in 6th and Barnes in the scandal position. Take note, Barnes is head and shoulders above everybody so far out of our 2 seasons, sitting in the Jandal position. I think I might have found my boy to offload the curse. Ardley still holding off Ryan Howe. Learjet got unhooked from Bowden, and now he just bangs out a 13-1. That's his fastest lap. Noble with a 1:13.1 as well. He's hooked onto the back. Can Sammy Collins stay with his pace? They're going about a 1.5 seconds a lap faster now. That's crazy speed. Lap 17, 3 to go. Learjet out in front. Car 1. Standard procedure. He doesn't have a teammate anymore. He cracked the shits. But you can count them out of the team's championship. This will be good points for Alpha Racing Team. Currently P2, P5. Cool battle. Wow, what a crazy race. Bowden rejoins back in P9. Gutted for him. Good pace. Wrong strategy call. Mega crash at the start. There we go, about to start lap 18. Ash is just starting to put a little bit of space between him and Noble when he needs to. There's Sammy Collins, P3, doing a mega job in the Molecule Australia car. Noble runs it completely wide, don't worry about that off track, he just wants pace. He doesn't care anymore. He's been exploring that part of the track lap after lap. We've got a B Energy car on the wall on the left, that's Russell Buckeridge. Having a bit of a rough round him. Down in P18, 1 lap down. Through the hairpin. Collins still there or thereabouts. It's down to 1.6. He might be able to get himself within range. There we go. Howe's through Ardley. It'll be interesting to see how that one happened. And he's gapped away as well. This will be good team points for Alpha Racing Team, Kintsugi FM conglomerate. Got to come up with a better name for them. Schooner and Beach. Beach runs it wide. Schooner gets through. So Beach still 3 positions up from his starting position. Was exploring 11th spot there for a while. Jordan Knockod still on the recovery. Up to P11 now. And he's got a big gap to him. Loretti won't be mucking around. There's Barnesy still in the same paddle. Holding down the Jandal position. He's got Lane all over the back of him. And what could have been for the Tank Boys. I love the gamble though. Absolutely love the gamble. Good to see people trying different strategies, testing new things out. It's all a bit of fun. Sunday fun. Touring Car Championship. We're got 2 laps to go in our race 1. And we'll take a 7-minute break. Oh, we got a car around. Who's that? It's Blackie facing the wrong way. He's going to try and pick that cone up. Oh, he's going to get a black flag if he doesn't click it around. Oh, he's way off. Excuse me. He's way off track. Completely boulder wide. Learjet. Leads Noble. Collins has dropped off now. He's lost 6 tenths to them. There he is in the background. Still there or thereabouts, but not quite enough. Fastest lap of the race. The Learjet. 112.9. The hammer is down. That is a quality lap right down. And he's doing it on the last lap of the race. Here we go. Noble in the box seat. Will he dive at the hairpin? Is he close enough? He's about 4/10 back. It's ranging up. He's going to back off. He backs off here. This is not where he makes his move. Let's try and get a better run out of here. First gear. There's a drag race down the back. Oh, and Collins has had a drama. He's completely dropped off. He's 4 seconds back now. He's out of it. It's a drag race for these two. Learjet, he's been doing a mega job. Through this little double apex right-hander. Onto the final straight before the last corner. As Noble got a big send left in him. He doesn't, he keeps it clean. Ashley Lair. Once again, race winner, Touring Car Championship. Race 5 goes to you, son, and that's a mega drive. Well done. Great strategy, cool. Awesome pace. Sets the fastest lap on the second to last lap. Plus out another 12.9 on the last lap for good measure. Tammy Collins brings it home in P3. Here's a drag race to the line. Lane gets by Barnsey for the Jandal position. Well done. And another drag race to the line. There we go. Loretti. English. Oh, it's that knock-ons gets by Loretti at the end. That's huge. Lancaster. Harriet. Lancaster gets Harriet. Barnes is all the way back down to P13, so he's had a big drama. That's race 5 with the Touring Car Championship run and done. Wow. Eventful. Absolutely eventful. Thanks for tuning in.
Right now,
the Touring Car Championship. You're listening to Night Ride FM.
30 seconds for you to start this, or you will be given a 50. Got Ryan Howe out on track for a little bit of an expression session while we get ready for race 2. Just trying to load a couple of things in the background, trying to load the results of last race, but for some reason I can't seem to click on anything. Gotta love comments right before you go live. My personal favourite. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Night Ride FM. That was a nice race. There was plenty of drama.
Yeah, that's definitely real.
Mr. Molecule stuck with that P3 from Sammy Collins. That was a mega run from him. Exactly what Mr. Molecule would have wanted. Molecule Australia guys definitely needed some points for the team championship while their team owner is away on holiday. Again, you can vote for the driver of the day at the end of the second race. Australia. $50 goes to the driver with the most votes. We're checking out our championship standings at the moment. We've got a bunch of people away this week. It's the nature of it. We do casual Sunday night racing. No expectations. You rock up when you like. If you want to have a crack at the championship, you should do it each week. But that's still cool. John Merritt, he'll lose his stranglehold on the championship at the moment. And Ashley Lair, after that race 1 win, will assume the role. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Mikey. It's the Tar Touring Car Championship. Welcome back. Had some nice epic music for us. Thanks, Night Ride FM. Barbie Malaki, the random people who are dropping spammy little links on all our stuff. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that you're wasting your time to do that kind of thing. That's awesome, dude. People watching, just make sure you don't click on any of his stuff or follow any of his links. You always got to have a little bit of laugh at people who waste their time doing that stuff, don't you? Oh, Jan, what's going on, mate? That was insane. Talk to me a little bit about it. I saw your car on the wall down 9 spots. Well, I reckon it was you, Sunshine Tips. We usually do some interviews at the moment, but I've just been playing around with some settings and things. The old bum bot. Hey, isn't it cool? Like, you feel kind of special when the bum bot rocks in, like you're actually doing something pretty cool that don't jump in and get amongst it. Mate, you unloaded the half the field. On ya. Royed them. Big Roy. People tuned in, thanks so much. We have one more race for you. Reverse grid. Short and distance. Currently March 12 in iRacing World. 4:45 PM for this one. It's going to get a little bit dark as this race progresses on. Got a 15k wind. 21 degrees at the moment. 21 degrees on track as well. It's cooling off. There'll be a bit of speed. Let's send this one out in style. Can Ash do it from the back? He's done it before. There we go. They're lined up on grid. Arcade mode. Full reverse grid. Little bit of points on offer. Half points. Here we go. We got the lights. 5 lights, 4 lights, 3 lights, 2 lights, 1 light. Weird countdown. And we're away. Oh, and they're going for it already. Look at them shuffle positions at the start. Mr. DeLuca down the inside. Great start from everybody, nice and clean. The Learjet holds back. He's a wily old goat, isn't he? There we go. Schooner. He does it from the back as well. And a very, very clean start from everybody. The reverse grid race is underway. We've got 12 laps of this mother and Mr. DeLuca. It's chopped by Scotty Reid early. Oh, Harriet pitches a wheel, gets into Bowden. There's a big chick up. And they're all wise to it. Just take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. The positions are coming. But that cement car and the other cement, oh no, the teammates got into each other. So Harriet, he made a complete meal of that hairpin. And on trying to rejoin, collected his teammate Jasmine Beach as well. There'll be words. Up the front, Scotty Reid. Now he got sideways in race 1, put it into the wall, and had to park it. No chocolates for him. But now he's up the front, and he's got DeLuca and P2 right behind him. Lackey bolts it big wide and finds the wall. The Great Northern entry. Heading north. Reid does lap 1. P1. DeLuca, Puckeridge, Bowden making his way through the field. Puckeridge bowls another big wide. And that's huge damage. That'll be game over. He's gone. He's gone. See you later. Thanks for coming. Oh, that was Lydon. Lydon out of here. Lap 2. Oh, big chick up again. Impatient. Impatient. Gotta love it, boys. Big chick up at the hairpin. And they get away semi-cleanly. Look at this battle pack. Look at these guys. Look at their big old balls. Get out of my way. I'm faster than you. And Kai Ardley gets a run. Thinks better of it. Wise move. Oh, here we go. The battle between Satellite and Alpha. Kicking off again. Noble looking down the inside of Barnsey. He's right up in there. He's going to get it done. Will Kai follow him through? He's going to try. Hang around the outside. This little kick to start another lap. Lap 3. Reid out front. Fastest lap of the race so far. He's flying out the front. He's 2.3 ahead of DeLuca now. Oh, Kai squeezes on Barnes. Barnes won't be happy with that. And Kai's been, he's got the elbows out for this round. Oh, Lancaster, he's gone. The right bin entry. It's all shaken up and finds himself into the sandpit. Catch you later, son. Look at these beautiful machines heading down into the hairpin again. Kai gets underneath Barnes and pushes him wide. Oh, that's aggressive. That's really aggressive. Late on the brakes, completely bolts wide. And now he's getting hooked into the AML car. What's this boy doing? He's all over the place. Where's Mr. Clean and Consistent gone? He's out of here. And now this guy, he just wants to get through. Oh, and he gets sideways. He's off into the grass. And I tell you what, son, you bloody well deserved that one. He manages to reset, but it's the AML car. And Ash just trying to find a little bit of real estate out on the grass to get by. Whoa. Whoa, that's hairy. But they managed to sort it out, albeit a little bit of damage. But it's all good. Let's press on. Reid, a 13.8. Another quick lap from him. DeLuca holding it down, and he's put 2 seconds on Bowden, who's made his way through the field 11 spots. Ryan Howe up 14 spots. And Mr. Ardley. There's Scotty Reid. Out in front, doing it easy at the moment, the Satellite car. And this is the reward you get for having a terrible race 1. You do get that reset for race 2, albeit the points aren't as much. Let me just grab this toy from my puppy's mouth and throw it across the room. Hey, puppy! Here you go. Back to the racing. Loretti got a big dust up there from the satellite car. He's managed to reset. And currently holding down 15th spot. Won't be too happy with that one. And a bit of a gap to the car in front as well, and he's got a lane Thoburn all over his rear. He's got a little bit of pace in that Alpha car. So we say the word Alpha quite a lot in this. We've got 2 Alpha teams. We've got the black and gold cars, and we've got the silver and navy cars as well. Here's the battle pack we want to see. Check it out. Kai holding off Sammy Collins, holding off the Learjet, and we've got Barnes here, the wall, backwards. Oh boy, that's huge. And Barnesy, he just gets a rough run in this series. Even though I reckon he's got an invisible car. People just don't seem to know he exists. And English has got big damage on the front. They are the weakness marks. And I dare say he might be the culprit. There aren't too many straight cars in this race. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. As SDK gives a little reset. Oh, here we go, Kai. Squirrely under brakes. Here's a puff of dust. Who was that from? Sammy Collins is through on the Learjet. Sammy gets sideways. Oh, no. He won't leave. Oh, get on, hold on to it, son. There's still 7 laps to go. And a bunch of spots go sailing by. Noble gets by. Schooner gets by. English gets by. And Collins has to reset back into P11. He was having a rip a race up until then. That's unfortunate. Just got a little bit too hungry there out of the hairpin. Kai and Ash. Kai got a bunch of damage down the side of that car, and his head's not in the game with this one. He's got the pace, just a little bit all over the shop. Let that $50 go to his head. I told him not to spend it on lollies. He's all jacked up on goofballs. Ash looking around, goes wide, tries for the undercut, doesn't quite get the power down. Ups in behind. Russell out in the weeds again. It's a beautiful livery, but it spends a lot of time in the weeds. Here we go. Does Ash have a look into the hairpin? How's Kai under brakes into this? He did mention earlier on he didn't get much practice in. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Tart Touring Car Championship. We are halfway through our second race of the evening. Arcade mode, lap 6 to 12. Watching a battle between Kai Ardley and Ashley Lair. Season 1 champion Ashley Lair. Kai Ardley, who's on his way up in iRacing. He's found his pace in the Audi. Doing a good job to hold off the Season 1 champion. Although Ash finds some real estate on the outside. He's going to look for the over-under. Tucks it in, gets on the power. Kai covers him off quite nicely there. As they cross the line. Lapping it flat. Oh, look at this. Noble. Oh, Ash gives him a dust up, and Noble in the background, PA, sets the fastest lap of the race of 113.157. That's flying. Reed still out in front, 2.6 seconds from Aaron DeLuca. As my timing screen disappears. There it is. Aaron DeLuca. Doing well on P2 in the beautiful golf entry. Didn't quite have the race 1 that he had hoped for, but he's making the most of race 2. He's going to pick up a good bunch of points for this one. Just needs to nurse at home. Mr. Ryan Howe up 15 spots. What a drive. Car's looking beautiful and clean. Oh, and Ash gets into the back of Kai. That's a huge check up, and there's Noble. That puts him back into it. Kai managed to hold the position. Ash is obviously not going to capitalise on that move. He's got beautiful racecraft. He's got beautiful sportsmanship. He wouldn't admit that. But here we go. It's getting rough now. Kai's trying desperately to hold that position. He just hasn't put in the laps on this track. and I just don't think that he's holding down the pace that he needs to be to keep these guys behind. Noble gets by Ashley Lair. So he's going to have a crack at Kai now. He's being very aggressive in his defence. There we go. Into the hairpin. And he checks up again, so he's going very slow and he gets bumped out of the way. Thanks for coming. You're going to need to go faster than that through the hairpin if you want to kick it with us. And Kai won't be happy with that one. And the right bean is off in the weeds as well. The rejoin's looking a little bit ordinary. Does it right in front of a satellite car, but play on, no contact made. Oh, you gotta love it. Lap 9 of 12, reverse grid racing. Barnsley's recovered well. He's got himself onto the back to the AML car. Learjet holding down the general position behind Chris Noble. I'll be a little bit hot under the collar after that one, but he's hanging with them. You can see Mr. Sammy Collins in the background as well. These guys. Oh, he ranges right up onto the back of Ash, who loses a little bit of ground to Noble. And now Kai's all over the back of Ash. Is he going to return serve? What's going on here as they go through this awkward little kink of shame? And through this kind of like bumpy little wiggly bit. It goes left, kind of right on the brakes. Tip it in, touch that apex, touch that one too. Hang it wide over that little curve, not too wide though. You'll do a Scully Reed and find the wall. And Noble, he's holding that little gap back to Ash. We've only got a couple more laps to go. We're on lap 10 at the moment. And we're just keeping an eye on these four at the moment. They've got mega pace. Everybody rocking the 13s at the moment. Collins losing touch a little bit of 14-2. And then you've got Loretti, Barnes, Tobin, who's in pit lane. So it looks like Lane's had an issue. He's dropping down the order. And we got a car, and we got Schooner.
Request a tow.
Requesting a tow. His car's run and done. He's royed himself.
Requesting a tow.
And Tobin requesting a tow as well. Yes. So we've got big drama late in the race. No drama for this guy. Got it done here. Oh, no, he gets it. Whoa! What a move! What a move! Ash around the outside. Noble loses a couple of spots, and that is huge. What a move! We just got the back end of that. The Learjet has made his way around Noble. He did it sideways around the outside. I don't know what caused that, but he is on fire. What a round from Learjet. This man, he's on for drive of the day for sure. If a race one win isn't enough, a move like that surely is. He set the fastest lap of the race as well. And he's been unhooked. 2 laps to go. He's going to put the hammer down. What a move. Oh, he's a champion for a reason. There's Ashley Lair. Off into the sunset. Sammy Collins is starting to range up on Noble as well. It ain't over till it's over. Kicking in with Jasmine Beach. She's got the Chill Out Motorsports entry all over the back of her. That's Maddie English sporting a little bit of damage, which I think came early on. And they're chasing down Blackie, who had a little bit of drama at the start, but he's managed to get himself back on track. Oh! Jasmine goes a little bit wide. She's going to hold the inside line now as they go down into the hairpin. Covers him off. English does the switchback, goes for the dive. He's all crossed up. Jasmine's wise to it. Smart driving from Jasmine. Really well done. Oh, she got too hungry on the exit of the corner. That's unfortunate. And that's a free kick for Maddie English. She gets the move done under the... He's all locked up into the hairpin. I have Noble again onto the back of Kai. He loots it. Got on the power too early. Gave him a dust up and it's all over for Noble. What is going on this round? People can't keep it on the road. Ash is checked out. See you later. P6. He won't catch knockoffs. It's the last lap of the race. Wow, what drama, what action, how cool has been? It's so wicked, man. You throw a spicy track in like this, see what they do with it. Half of them bail like, oh no, I got plans with my girlfriend, oh no, I just won't make it, not feeling too well. Of course not. This track's difficult. These cars are hard as fuck to drive. The regulars rock up, but it's been a fucking lolly scramble. Mr. Scotty Reed. Mr. Sliding Scotty. Race 2 goes to you, my friend, the satellite driver over the line. Reverse grid race, run and done. Aaron DeLuca, P2, well done, son. And then what a drive from the one like Ryan Howe. Brings it home for a podium. He's had a great round. Wow. Kai Ardley's going to just hold out Collins. The Learjet gets P6, Ardley in the gentle position. Collins brings home P8. Noble, he will recover and get P9. Moretti holds out Barnes. Matthew Harriet, first of the Simming cars across the line. Blackie's going to bring it home in P14. Maddie English P15. And Jasmine, the last of our running cars, will bring it home in P16. That is race 2 run and done. We've got, we'll have a little bit of a chit chat with some drivers. We'll talk to race control. But it's time for you to vote for the driver of the day. QR code is up in the corner. Get your mobile phones out. Oh, that was a bit rude. Scotty Reed. What a race. Aaron DeLuca, he'll be happy with that. His first podium with Tart. Let's get some people in here. Let's get the one like Scotty Reed. Hey. Scotty. Nice win, mate.
I wasn't going to let anyone have that, especially after I pinned it in the first one.
Yeah, a bit of redemption for you. Tell us a little bit about that spin in race 1.
Just got caught on the inside of the curb, but just kind of really came out of nowhere, but wasn't really any room to save it. The walls just kind of converged in, and that was all she wrote.
Really unfortunate to see. The car had mega pace this round. You managed to get through those cars early. Did you manage to see the drama in the background of race 1?
No, I wasn't looking in the mirror.
Alright, yeah. And hey, your teammate had a bit of a rough one in that race. I'm going to bring him in for a chat as well. Here we go. Mr. Kai Ardley.
Hey, Mikey.
Oh, I can tell in your voice you're not too happy with that one.
No, some of the driving standards out there are absolutely terrible. I think I was used as a brake marker 5 different times by 2 different people. It was so terrible. And it's the same people week in, week out that are doing the same thing, and it's just it's so annoying. But
all right, we'll leave him to it. He seems a little bit angry. All good, all good. All right, Scotty. Thanks for the interview, mate. I'm going to chuck you back. Congrats on the win, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Race control.
Evening, Mikey.
There we go. He's got it. He's got it now. There we go, Scotty.
Oh, I better get that up on screen. There we go. Donuts from our...
Figured out how to do donuts.
We've got race control in here telling the drivers how to do donuts.
Smokes it out, finds the wall.
Well done, buddy. Well done, buddy.
What a wild round. What an absolutely wild round.
It was going to be a bit that way with this track, I reckon, and it certainly proved that way. There was lots of car contact, not causing any incidents, which is good. You know, lots of rubbing door handles and banging guards, which was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I love the aggro of it. I love the attitude and the racing between Ryan and Kai, and it was a little bit argy-bargy and stuff. We tried to get Kai in for an interview, and he's throwing his toys out the cot. So we popped them back. We thought we'd come back in here and get it from you guys. We like the racing here in commentary box. You guys love the racing and chat. You know, it's a little bit of fun for Sunday. So yeah, you know.
Yeah. No, I thought it was awesome. I'll have a chat with him. But no, that was. I reckon he did a really good job to do what he did with. I reckon he had a bit of damage as well. And you know, the pressure that he had from Ryan and all that stuff throughout those races, I think was pretty wild. That last corner incident with Noble when Noble was behind him, it sounded in his car like it coughed, like it was running out of fuel. So
yeah,
sure,
maybe. What we noticed was that he was parking it on the apex a lot slower than everybody else, and there were a lot of like rare checkups with the satellite car and other people just trying to mid-corner, just they're ready to get on the power, and he's not quite got on the power. And he said earlier on he hadn't actually done any practice at this track, so. You know, I think that kind of paid off a little bit for the other guys who had a lot more pace at this place. And as it shows, you know, Ash goes away with, you know, 2 really awesome rounds. A mega move on Noble round the outside sideways. Two fastest laps from him, and a race win in the main event as well. So everybody putting in their votes for driver of the day. This commentator here, he's already picked it. Ashley Laird, that was huge from him. And I'm hoping that he'll jump into Discord so I can have a chat, but he's not available, so that's okay. But yeah, woo, interesting round.
Yeah, she was wild.
He was wild. Well, guys, I think I'll sign off for the evening and leave you guys to it. Thank you for everything that you do in Race Control. We'll be back next week with Snetterton. So another tight little English track to test all these guys with.
I better go buy the track.
Yeah, I'm going to buy the track as well. Awesome. Great work on the cameras tonight, James. We had a crack at the replay, but we'll get it done for the next one. I think we're so close with that stuff, and I appreciate your patience with everything as well. You're a legend, man.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Go. Have a good night. All right, team. Hey. You can't have it all our way. Some nights... it's just a bit rough around the edges, but that's what Thrill House is, huh? You know? Bit of Sunday, bit of fun. Bit of shoes off, bit of elbows out. Run yourself a bath and play this tune. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Thai Touring Car Championship. My name is Mikey. We will be back next week. We will be back week after week until the end of this season. It's a 7-round season. That was round 3. Next week, Snetterton. It's going to be spicy. We might throw something in the mix as well. Congratulations to all our podium getters. Make sure you vote for Driver of the Day. That's $50 from Molecule Australia. Big shout out to everybody who stayed through the stream, tuned in and said g'day. We will catch you next week. Through House Arcade. Peace.